Hello. Wow. To the fabulous, all the fabulous women and brilliant men here this afternoon, I salute and welcome you to the 2019 National Awards. I hope you're as excited as I am with all the fun we'll be having together today. I can't believe it's a year already. I still remember the awards last year. Very, very fresh in my memory, and all the events that led up to the National Awards. I am so glad that I did not press the delete button when I received the nomination email. I nearly did because I genuinely thought it was a 419 scam known, to come out of Nigeria, but curiosity got the best of me. So I sent an email to find out who nominated me, never heard of you. I got a response back, and the kind words that were said about me, I had no choice. I had to put in my application. I thought, if somebody had taken the time to say such nice things about me, the least I could do was put in an application. Prior to this, I had not put my name forward for any awards, or indeed been nominated. I'd been very busy juggling career and family. I'd not stopped to think at all that I've achieved anything that merited any accolades. However, this changed when I put in the application. The whole application and judging process was very robust. In completing the application, I had to look back to my journey and the various positions I have held, which frankly was very, very revealing for me in relation to how much I'd packed into a lifetime so far. Preparing my CV, which I'd done many, many times in the past, didn't actually compare, because when you're doing your CV, you're doing your dates and you keep going on. But actually, there were some serious questions I had to answer when I put in my application. And that process made it easy for me, actually, when I had to answer the question, what does resilience mean to you? I thought, well, it's having a career and raising 5 children, including twins. It helped me to tell my story as set out in this storyboard. Slide, please. Well, I'll leave you to be the judge of that. I have had an amazing and eventful year as the Outstanding Businesswoman of the Year, having also won the Regional and National Corporate Leader category. The year kicked off for me with an interview in January for the Working Moms magazine, which had an impact on my daughters and their friends because of my comment that all hell will break loose if you came home and told me you want to be a stay-at-home mom. My daughter's friends couldn't believe it. They were so laughing out loud. But they agreed. They wanted to meet me, and actually met with some of them and shared different tips with them. This was followed by the invitation to be a founding member of the Albright Mayfair Club in London. The invitation was very impressive, and it referenced the National Awards. Klarna, my current employers, they responded very, very positively. They were so proud. So much so that I was the poster girl on the International Women's Day with an interview that was published widely on social media. I have written articles, had speaking engagements alone for some aspiring professionals, and with Griselda through video links and physically in Amsterdam. As a result, I met and connected with a lot of wonderful, inspirational women on LinkedIn. I was invited to become a member of the Royal Society of Arts, which my son thinks it's a wow factor because he's an academic clinical fellow in psychiatry at the University of Oxford. I have no doubt that this award also contributed to me being invited to interview for the position of an external member of the Committee on Benefactions and External and Legal Affairs, advising the Vice Chancellor of the University of Cambridge. I have learned a lot of new things in the year. I'd like to share a few of them with you. The first one is about identity leadership. This means to lead others, you must lead yourself. I came across this philosophy whilst watching ITV3 this morning when getting ready for work one day. It's all about becoming a passionate, purposeful, and meaningful leader through identifying who you are, your strengths, and your skills. This philosophy was the subject of the book Identity Leadership by Stedman Graham, Oprah Winfrey's partner. He was being interviewed by Piers Morgan and Susanna Reid that morning. This resonated a lot with me because I very much believe in making my own choices and defining myself, rather than letting others do that for me. I have in the past responded to questions on how I've managed my family life and career by referencing my single-mindedness, stubbornness, and not conforming. And I know that it's because I have, over time, learned a lot about myself, warts and all. I have come to fully understand what motivates me and what defines me. I think being self-aware has helped me along in my journey, and I'd like to recommend this philosophy to anyone who is still seeking answers to some of the life mysteries. The second point I want to mention is about personal brand and impact. That is actually not a new concept, but in the year, I learned a new dimension to it, being congruent. This means identical, in form, in agreement, or harmony. If this is applied to a life philosophy, it means someone who lives with congruency, acts in direct accordance with their dreams, desires, beliefs, values, mission, and goals. They take their own unique path, paved by their understanding of themselves. The benefits of being congruent include confidence, high energy levels, a great sense of purpose, and easy decision-making. I have always believed, and I still believe, that it is up to me to present myself in the way I would like others to take me. This gives me control over my destiny, which I find quite liberating. For me, and always will be about choices. I will encourage us all to continue to strive to ensure we have choices and make them in living our very busy lives. It will definitely help with our well-being and mental health. Thirdly, overcoming self-doubt. Self-doubt remains a monkey on all of our shoulders, and I've learned in the year that we can overcome this. We just need to change our mindset and stop the negative labels. The imposter syndrome is well researched and well written about. But the fact that this has been scientifically proven is no reason to use the label to describe ourselves, especially because of its negative connotation. Why would I want to stand in front of anybody and say I'm a fraud? Why would I want to do that? I can simply say, Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I have self-doubt, but I can work at it. Because sometimes when we label ourselves, we just find unconsciously that that's what we try to live up to. Let's not do that. For example, we can take, I'd rather go with a positive mental attitude, which improves one's self-esteem. For example, we can take positive action by not trying to prove that we deserve a job that we've been appointed into or a business we've worked hard to set up. Let's just get on with it and enjoy the fruits of our labor. I'd like to share a quote with you. Growth happens when you're stretched. Growth happens when you're pushed. Growth happens when you're forced to overcome challenges, obstacles, and self-doubt. If you aren't uncomfortable, you aren't growing. Finally, to all of the amazing finalists, one of whom will be the Outstanding Businesswoman of 2019, it will be my absolute pleasure to hand over to you. Just a couple of advice. Be visible. Optics do matter to inspire. We tend to believe what we can see. Have loads of fun and be yourself. With lots of love and the very best of luck. Thank you.